If we can design it any way we want, then can we consider the number of layers and the number of nodes to be a hyperparameter? And for those of you who don't remember, when I'm talking about hyperparameters, I'm talking about things that we can tune and we can adjust during our experiments. So Yassine is already saying yes, and he's right. I know that some people would debate my usage of the word hyperparameter there, if you really want to be strict about it, but the design of your network itself can be an experiment. Like you can say, hey, this data is working okay, but you know what? I want to try doubling the number of layers I have. I want to experiment with that. I want to reduce the number of nodes I have. I want to experiment. You can do that. Those are valid experimentation functions. Or I shouldn't say functions just to not confuse people. But it's valid experimentation methods. You can do that. You can say, hey, I'm feeling really good about my data. I'm feeling really good about my pre-processing. I think I just need more layers. You can do that. That's valid. It takes a long time. It might take a lot of processing power, but it's totally valid to say, I'm going to mess around with the structure of my algorithm. I like where all my other parameters are at. I'm going to run 10 experiments with 10 different sizes of networks and see where I end up. That's one of the beauties of neural networks. Because like you couldn't say that for like a regression algorithm, right? Because you can't come up with more features, right? I keep on picking on regression, but you guys should know that it applies to everything else. But it's totally valid for you to say, let me just try a different architecture. I don't need to go back to my stakeholders for more data. I don't need to mess around with the functions. Let me just try a different layout of layers and nodes. So keep that in mind. Very unique to neural networks.